Well, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, May 8th, 2026. This is Gen X Speaks. And this morning, I was listening to LBC, which is Leading Britain's Conversation, a news program in the United Kingdom that I happen to listen to or watch quite a bit. And my favorite broadcaster in the world right now, uh, favorite, I guess you would say mainstream broadcaster being on LBC, is James O'Brien, a man named James O'Brien. He's a Gen Xer around my age, and um, the man is simply brilliant in describing the situation. And the sorry, got distracted by the myriad of vehicles suddenly going around me as I'm trying to record. Anyway, sometimes it feels like I'm being surveilled. I don't know when I start these videos. Anyway, um, he said something this morning that resonates completely. Well, it resonates in Britain and it resonates in the United States equally, which is describing the situation that we are in right now. And I'm gonna say it basically like he did. I'm parroting basically what he said, which is that imagine you're in a coach in the United States, a bus, um, and you're careening towards a cliff, and you've got 52% of the people on the bus uh, singing, we're going on a lovely holiday, we're going on a lovely holiday. And the other 48% are saying, no, we need to stop, and this is going on, and finally the 52% suddenly stop and, listen to the other 48% going, we need to stop, we need to stop. And then they start laughing at him. Ha ha ha, you're funny, you're a loser, go away. And they go back to singing, we're going on a lovely holiday. And then they run off the cliff. That's where we are. That's where we are in the United States right now. That's where we are in much of the free world, much of the democratic world. Britain, like us, has the same problem with Reform Party as we do with MAGA Party. And it's simply people who are nonsensical and have no intention of listening to reason. That's where we are. Even with all the Democratic wins, okay, and let me state from the beginning, I don't like the Democrats either. I don't like either of our political parties in the United States. I don't like political parties for that matter. Um, Politically, I am very left of center, I guess, for the most part. But I don't like political parties. Nonetheless, we have two here in the United States, and dealing with them, you have to choose the one that's closer to your beliefs. So, even with the Democratic wins that have been going on, most of the wins still feel close. I feel like we should be 80% of the populace should be voting against Donald Trump at this point in the Trump administration. A full 80% it should be landslide victories for anyone or anything going against the Trump grain. Yet it's not. It's still close. And that's the part that I'll never fucking understand. How it could possibly be this close at this point in time. After all that's happened, how could it be this close? So, anyway, I just wanted to point that out today because that's what it feels like. The coach analogy is exactly what it feels like when you're not in the cult of Trump. People simply running along, enjoying life, ignoring reason, ignoring the fact that the house is burning to the ground and that the coach is going to run off the cliff. And they just don't seem to care. Anyway, on that cheery note, you all have a good Friday.